Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna,
Vansha
Krishna, Hare Hare.
kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत pranam everyone. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Premanandini Devidasi from Ashburn, Virginia. And please forgive me for stopping your ecstatic chanting. And I appreciate each one of you for joining the morning japa session. Today's quote is by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, emphasizing the importance of reading. I'm very pleased that you are reading my books carefully. This reading is the life and soul of our movement. If you simply read regularly and follow the instructions, everything will come. I'll repeat again. I'm very pleased that you are reading my books carefully. This reading is the life and soul of our movement. If you simply read regularly and follow the instructions, everything will come. Our Bhagavatam speaker will be joining us shortly. May I know who all have joined the call today?
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees. This is Surinder from Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Surinder Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for your association, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, and Hare Krishna to all the devotees on this call. This is Geeta from Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Gita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining today, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everyone. This is
Ramani
Shweta.
Devidasi from Augusta, Georgia. Dandavat Pranam to you and all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Amritamani Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all devotees. This is Manni from Ashburn, Virginia. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Malini Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for your association, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Rita from Potomac. All glories to Prabhupada and Hare Krishna to all the devotees.
Hare Krishna, Rita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Mataji, are you joining for the first time?
No, I think this is my third time.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much. Please join us regularly.
Yes, thank you so much. Bye.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, this is Vinod Maheshwari from Maryland.
Hare Krishna, Vinod Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada Mataji and all the Sama devotees. Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shamarasika Devidasi and Nikunja Rajdas from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna, Shamrasika Mataji and Nikunja Ras Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all the devotees on the call. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Rupini Padma Devi Dasi from Orlando, Florida.
Hare Krishna, Rupini Padma Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining, Mataji. I see that... Hare Krishna, I'm sorry.
Mataji, our speaker has joined today already.
That's what I was about to say. I see that our speaker has joined, so let us move on.
Mataji Shweta Mataji joined first time, so let us.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. This is Shweta from South Riding, and I'm joining for the first time for this morning session.
Hare Krishna, Shweta Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Let us welcome Shweta Mataji since she is joining for the first time in our traditional way.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol.
everyone. Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol. Hari Bol.
Please join us regularly, Mataji. Thank you so much for your wonderful association.
Other
Thanks.
thing that
Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Shweta Mataji is there on the line since 5 o'clock, 5:20.
Yes, Prabhu,
Yeah.
this is the first time I did the morning meditation with the group, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so
Hare
much,
Krishna, Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Really appreciate. All right, so we'll move on. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Today we are extremely fortunate to have His Grace Raghunandan Das Prabhuji joining us from Chantilly, Virginia. Prabhuji is going to enlighten us on the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 16, verse 20. Prabhuji, whenever you are ready, you may take over the call.
Yeah, can you give me the co-host privilege?
Yes, Prabhuji, let me do that.
Thank you. Yeah. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Devaya.
Okay, so we are on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 16. Chapter 16 is titled Executing the Payovrata Process of Worship. So, Kashyapa Muni's wife, Aditi, they both are having a conversation. So that is what the context of this chapter is about. Aditi is one of the wives of Kashyapa Muni. That means Kashyapa Muni has other wives. Kashyapa Muni is, what is Kashyapa Muni's role? He is Prajapati. Prajapati means he is the progenitor of all living beings for this material universe. Brahma is also a Prajapati because he is the first created living being and he brings forth so many other living beings into this universe. And he brings other elevated living beings who can assist him in that service. So Brahma's son is Marichi and he has few other like that. And Marichi's son is Kashyapa. So he is also taking up that service of bringing in many living beings into this universe. So Kashyapa Muni as Aditya's wife and Diti. There is another lady called, they are sisters. Aditi, Diti. So Aditi is one wife, Diti is another wife. Through Kashyapa Muni and Aditi, there are some people that are born. They are called Adityas. We also know them as Devas or demigods. And from Kashyapa Muni and Diti, there are few other people that have descended. They are called Daityas. We know them as Asuras. So, for both the demigods and the Asuras, the father is the same. They have the same biological father. But both the consciousness of the Adityas, the demigods, and the Daityas, the Asuras, are totally different. So they are always fighting. The Adityas, the demigods, they follow the instructions and guidance laid down by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are very obedient, law-abiding citizens. Whereas the Daityas are the opposite of that. The Asuras, they don't want to follow all these rules and regulations. I will live as I am. With my power and might, I will get things that I want. So now the setting is the Daityas, the Asuras, have defeated the demigods headed by Indra. So their mother, Aditi, is feeling very morose. So into that setting walks in Kashyapa Muni and finds you seem to be so morose. Is everything going okay with you? Are you executing all your Brahminical duties properly? Because on behalf of the husband, the wife has to do so many things. Kashyapa Muni is like doing so many austerities elsewhere, moving all over the universe, and he is coming back to the home and he is asking, so all of them. So he goes through multiple things and then says, is everything going fine? So she says, yeah, everything is fine. My only thing is my sons, the demigods, have been driven away from their kingdom, and I want them to get back their kingdom. So can you please show me the way? So that's when this conversation is happening. So let's start from today's verse, Canto 8, Chapter 16, Text 20. Upatishtasva purusham bhagavantam janardanam sarvabhuta guhavasam vasudevam jagadgurum. Upatishtasva, just try to worship Purusham, the Supreme Person, Bhagavantam, the personality of Godhead, Janardanam, who can kill all the enemies, Sarva Bhuta Guhavasam, living within the core of the heart of everyone, Vasudevam, Vasudeva Krishna, who is all pervading and is the son of Vasudeva. Jagat Gurum, the spiritual master and teacher of the whole world. Translation: My dear Aditi, engage in devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the master of everything, who can subdue everyone's enemies, and who sits within everyone's heart. Only that Supreme Person. Who is that Supreme Person? Krishna or Vasudeva can bestow all auspicious benedictions upon everyone, for he is the spiritual master of the universe. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. With these words, Kashyapa Muni tried to pacify his wife. Aditi made her appeal to her material husband. Of course, that is nice, but actually, a material relative cannot do anything good for anyone. If anything good can be done, it is done by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva. Therefore, Kashyapa Muni advised his wife Aditi to begin worshipping Lord Vasudeva, who is situated in everyone's heart. He is the friend of everyone and is known as Janardana because he can kill all enemies. There are three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. And above material nature, transcendental to material nature, is another existence, which is called Shuddha Sattva. In the material world, the mode of goodness is considered the best. But because of material contamination, even the mode of goodness is sometimes overpowered by the modes of passion and ignorance. But when one transcends the competition between these modes and engages himself in devotional service, he rises above the three modes of material nature. In that transcendental position, one is situated in pure consciousness. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Sabditam. Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 3, Text 23. Above material nature is the position called Vasudeva, or freedom from material contamination. Only in that position can one perceive the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva. Thus, the Vasudeva condition fulfills a spiritual necessity. Vasudeva Sarvam iti sa Mahatma Sudurlabhaha. When one realizes Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he becomes most exalted. Paramatma, Vasudeva, is situated in everyone's heart as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. The Lord says, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. To those who are constantly devoted and who worship me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, text 10. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text 61. Bhoktaram yagya tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam nyatva mam shantim richati. The sage who knows
Last
me
में
as the
भागवतम की
ultimate purpose of all sacrifices and austerity,
भागवतम की class.
the supreme lord of
भागवतम की
all
class.
planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, text 29. Whenever one is perplexed, let him take shelter of the lotus feet of Vasudeva, Krishna, who will give the devotee intelligence to help him surpass all difficulties and return home back to Godhead. Kashyapa Muni advised his wife to seek shelter at the lotus feet of Vasudeva Krishna so that all her problems would be very easily solved. Thus, Kashyapa Muni was an ideal spiritual master. He was not so foolish that he would present himself as an exalted personality, as good as God. He was actually a bona fide guru because he advised his wife to seek shelter at the lotus feet of Vasudeva. One who trains his subordinate or disciple to worship Vasudeva is the truly bona fide spiritual master. The word Jagat Gurum is very important in this regard. Kashyapa Muni did not falsely declare himself to be Jagat Guru, although he actually was Jagat Guru because he advocated the cause of Vasudeva. Actually, Vasudeva is Jagat Guru, as clearly stated here. Vasudevam Jagat Gurum. One who teaches the instructions of Vasudeva, Bhagavad Gita, is as good as Vasudevam Jagat Gurum. But when one who does not teach this instruction as it is declares himself Jagat Guru, he simply cheats the public. Krishna is Jagat Guru, and one who teaches the instruction of Krishna as it is on behalf of Krishna may be accepted as Jagat Guru. One who manufactures his own theories cannot be accepted. He becomes Jagat Guru falsely. That was quite a big purport by Srila Prabhupada, but it's packed with multiple points for our own benefit. So, Kashyapa Muni is speaking to Aditi, he is answering or responding to Aditi's request, right? Please help me. Not for myself, for our sons. They are deprived of their kingdom. I am feeling very morose about that. So I seek your advice, your guidance, your instructions and how our sons can get back their lost kingdom. So Kashyapa Muni understood that Aditi is in the bodily consciousness. I am this body. Because the same thing happens with Arjuna also, right? In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, setting is the war is about to be fought. The war is again being fought between cousin brothers. Duryodhan and his people on one side, and the Pandavas and their people on the other side. They are about to start the war. And Arjuna is saying, no, I cannot do this. He already knew all the peace negotiations, nothing worked. Duryodhan said, war is the only option. And everybody knew that who is on the other side, who is on their side, everybody, everything they knew. And they have assembled, they have fixed a date, their war is about to start. But Arjuna is saying, no, I cannot kill my relatives. I cannot kill my friends. And on top of that, I cannot fight and kill my grandfather, who was more than my father and mother, because he was the one who raised us. We were without father. Our father had passed away. And the other personality is my guru, who taught me all military skills, Dronacharya. So I cannot fight. So he gives so many different reasons why he doesn't want to fight. But finally, Arjuna does one amazing thing. When we have dilemma, what to do, what not to do, we keep bouncing our ideas within our head, and finally we make a choice and we go with it, and then it comes out in a half-baked way or totally a messy way, and we lament, oh, maybe I should not have done this, I should have done that. So we go through all these things every moment. What to do this or to do that. Arjuna was in a similar predicament. But Arjuna turns to Krishna. That is a very important instruction for us. Arjuna turns to Krishna and says, you act like my guru. I will become your disciple. Please instruct me, guide me, and remove all my doubts and confusion so that I can take a clear decision. Sishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. He says, I will become your disciple. Because the guru-disciple relationship is very heavy. There is no scope for joking around, buddy kind of a thing. No, Krishna and Arjuna were very close buddies. They were cousins and they were very close friends. But that is not going to help. So Arjuna knew that. So he puts himself in the position of a student. And Krishna, you become my teacher. So in the teacher-student relationship, there is no buddy stuff going on. Things are explained as it is. It might be even tough, heavy, harsh, but that's the way it goes. So Arjuna says, I'm ready for that. But the key point to be noted there is Arjuna was in, oh, I am this body. Everything related to my body is my relation. So he was in that consciousness. Krishna points out that the first thing he does when he starts speaking spiritual knowledge is he points out that. He says, you are in the bodily consciousness. You are not this body. None of the living beings are this body, but we are all thinking out of our ignorance that we are this body. No, we are not this body. We are something else. What is that something else? We are Atma, soul. And what is the nature of Atma? It is spiritual in nature. This body is composed of material elements and it is material in nature. But you are not this body. Krishna is not only telling Arjuna, he is telling each one of us. Each one of us living beings in this material universe. We think that we are this body our thinking, our actions, everything is based on that misidentification. So that's why Krishna starts with that idea. You are not this body. Before speaking any other spiritual knowledge, we have to understand this basic information. So that's why Krishna starts with that. So now the same thing Kashyapa Muni is noting in Aditi. She is talking about, oh, my children, my sons. They are not like small babies. They are demigods. They are adults, right? And they are also demigods. And they have been driven away from the. And she is feeling very morose that, and she wants them to get back their kingdom so that she will feel happy. So Kashyapa Muni clearly understood. My wife, Aditi, is in the bodily consciousness. She is identifying herself with the body and the relationships that are caused by this body, and she is feeling lamentation. And what is she seeking? She is seeking some material benefit, not for herself, but for her sons. But still, it is something about a material thing. So Kashyapa Muni understood that, and that's why he's speaking this verse. He's saying, please engage in devotional service to the Supreme Lord. And who is that Supreme Lord? Different people have different conceptions of the Supreme Lord. So he doesn't want to give cause any confusion here. He says verbatim, explicitly, Vasudevam. He's saying Purusham, Bhagavantam, Janardanam, all these he says, and all these adjectives apply to which personality? I am talking about Vasudevam. Vasudeva means son of Vasudeva. We have to be very clear when it comes to Sanskrit. There is lower meter and a higher meter. Right? Vasudeva is Krishna's father. Vasudeva and Devaki, they were the parents, father and mother of Krishna. Since he is the son of Vasudeva, Krishna is also known as Vasudeva. So here Kashyapa Muni is making it very clear. The Supreme Lord that I am talking about here is none other than Vasudeva Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. That personality I am talking about. He is that Supreme Lord. And who is he? He is Janardanam, who can kill all the enemies. And what does he do? Sarvabhuta Guhavasam. He resides within the core of the heart of everyone. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, right? That's what Prabhupada is referencing in his purports. He quoted so many verses from Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati. Oh Arjuna, I reside within the heart of every living being as Paramatma. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that. So, that Paramatma that is residing within the heart of all the living beings is none other than Krishna himself in the form of Paramatma. Not only that, Brahma says he also resides within each and every atom. Smallest particle, even within the atom, he is residing as Paramatma. That is the Supreme Lord, and that Supreme Lord is none other than Vasudeva Krishna. Okay, then he says Jagat Gurum. That Vasudeva Krishna is Jagat Guru. He is the spiritual master and the teacher of the whole world. So surrender to him. You don't need to go and do so many other things for even getting material benefits. Approach the Supreme Lord directly. Krishna gives the same instruction in Bhagavad Gita also. There are so many people who worship all the other gods and demigods, but they are all worshipping me indirectly only. Because those demigods and the other gods that they are worshipping, they derive their power and the ability to grant whatever they can grant. They get it only from me. So they are basically indirectly worshipping me or asking me. So rather than doing that, they can directly come and ask me. But people do not know that information. They are in ignorance, so they are doing all this stuff. So that is the main essence of this shloka. But Prabhupada is talking about few other things to help us understand what is going on here. So Prabhupada is talking about the three modes of material nature. Again, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, in the final few chapters, he goes in depth about how this world that we are living in, this universe that we are living in is constructed, what it is made of, and what are all the things that are present. So this material universe that we are living in one tiny planet called Earth, but this material universe is quite vast. It is built using the one of the energy of the Supreme Lord Krishna. That energy is called material energy, Maya. It is also known as Prakriti. So Krishna says that Prakriti is acting under my instruction. It is my servant. It's my energy. I order her to do things and she does. And she has these three modes: the mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. Using these three modes, she binds and controls and impacts all the living beings that are coming into this material universe. That includes all of us, each one of us. She is controlling us, Maya, material nature, Prakriti is controlling using these three modes: the mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. So these three modes are acting every single moment on each one of us. Out of these three modes, the mode of goodness is said to be better. Why it is better? Because we can understand spiritual things more clearly when we are in the mode of goodness. In the mode of passion and in the mode of ignorance, we cannot. Those two modes are totally not recommended, useless. But it is acting, but we can get influenced by those modes. So the idea is predominantly, majority out of these three modes, at least 51%. If we are in the mode of goodness, we can say the majority is mode of goodness. But it doesn't stay like that. The other modes also try to act and influence us, and sometimes mode of passion is dominant. Sometimes the mode of ignorance is dominant. But how quickly we come out of that and go towards mode of goodness and make it the most dominant thing. So that is why all the do's and don'ts, rules and regulations, restrictions, everything that are given to us when we are trying to pursue spiritual life is trying to at least increase this mode of goodness. So we are expected to live our everyday life in the mode of goodness predominantly. So when mode of goodness is predominant, the way we think, the way we conduct ourselves, all those things will be for our own betterment. But when the mode of passion and the mode of ignorance is predominant, the way we think and way we conduct ourselves is very detrimental to our own benefit. So that is why Krishna keeps nudging us move towards the mode of goodness, because mode of goodness is the launching pad for our spiritual growth. So then Prabhupada talks about Shuddha Sattvam. This is nothing to do with the three modes of material nature. The mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. No, it nothing to do with that. This is above that. It is above the influence of material nature. It is above the pushings and pullings of the material nature. That stage is called Shuddha Sattva. It's pure goodness. No material tinge, no material contamination of any sort. That stage is also called as Brahma Bhuta by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So Brahma Bhuta stage is the same, Shuddha Sattva stage is the same, Vasudeva stage is also the same. So that is pure spiritual consciousness. There is nothing, not even a trace of material stuff there. So our ultimate goal is to rise above the three modes of the material nature and reach the stage of Shuddha Sattva. In that stage, we can experience the Supreme Lord Krishna constantly. We can see him, we can speak to him, we can hear him speak back to us. All those things are possible on that level. So we hear about so many saintly personalities who were having visions of Krishna's pastimes, who were speaking with Krishna, hearing Krishna speak back to them, because they are all on that. Even though they are living in this material universe along with us, they are having a material body like each one of us. They have gone above and beyond all these limitations and restrictions. Their consciousness is at this Shuddha Sattva stage. So that is very important to understand. And then Prabhupada is referring all these Bhagavad Gita verses, right? I am situated within the heart of everyone as Paramatma, and from within I give the knowledge and understanding by which they can come to me. And he says that in another verse, he's again saying, I am situated in everyone's heart. And then again he says, the ultimate reason why all the yagyas, all the tapasyas, basically anything that we do with respect to spirituality, who is the ultimate enjoyer? I am. He says, Bhaktaram. I am the Bhakta. I am the supreme enjoyer. For me only all these yagyas and the tapasyas is being done. Bhaktaram yagya tapasam. Why? Because I am Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. I am not just Maheshwara. I am not one Loka Maheshwara, two Loka Maheshwaras. I am Sarvaloka Maheshwara. That is my position. Because there are innumerable material universes. We are living in one material universe. Even within this material universe, there are so many planets. We are living in one planet called Earth. So imagine, we are not talking about only one material universe. We are talking about multiple material universes. And that is only 25% of the total creation. The remaining 75% of the creation is the spiritual universes. That's how huge and vast the entire creation is. And Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, in this verse, chapter 5, text 29, he says, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. I am the Maheshwar, I am the Lord, I am the controller, I am the proprietor of all this. That is my position. I am like that. But what do I do? Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. Suhridam means well-wisher. I am the well-wisher of only one person, two person, no. Sarva Bhutanam, not only for all human beings. I am the well-wisher for all the living beings in the creation. That is my nature. That is how kind, that is how loving, that is how compassionate, that is how merciful I am. That is what Krishna is indicating in that chapter 5 verse. Suhrutam sarvabhutanam. I am the well-wisher of all living beings. Knowing this, approach me. You will attain all peace. Shantim richati. Peace cannot be attained by accumulating wealth after wealth after wealth, or knowledge after knowledge after knowledge. None of these things can give peace or satisfaction. Because we are always in anxiety. We are always fearful. There is no peace. That peace can be attained only when we establish our relationship with the Supreme Lord. So when we establish that, we automatically become satisfied, we automatically become peaceful. The reason Prabhupada is quoting all these slokas in his purport explanation is, that is what Kashyapa Muni is telling his wife Aditi, because she is not feeling peace. She is feeling dissatisfaction. She is not satisfied. Oh, my sons, the demigods, headed by, including Indra, all the demigods are my sons. They have been deprived of their kingdom, so I am feeling lamentation, I am feeling morose, I am feeling sad, I am unhappy. So basically dissatisfied, no peace. So Kashyapa Muni is pointing out, engage in bhakti, engage in devotional service to whom? Vasudeva Krishna. Engage in devotional service to him. When you do that, he will take care of what you are desiring for, but not only that, he is going to elevate you, elevate your consciousness. So that is what a real true guru does. A true guru is not going to say, I am the true guru. You all consider me as Jagat Guru. He says Krishna is Jagat Guru. Vasudeva Krishna is Jagat Guru. And Prabhupada is saying anybody who is mentioning that can be taken to be as the true Guru. A person should come and say the real problem and the real solution to that real problem. That is a Guru. So Kashyapa Muni is saying, go and perform devotional service to Vasudeva Krishna. That Vasudeva Krishna is the Jagat Guru. Once he has said that, Prabhupada is pointing out in the purport that he is also a true Guru. He also should be and can be considered as Jagat Guru, because he is saying Krishna is Jagat Guru. Anybody who is saying Krishna is the Supreme Lord, Krishna is the Jagat Guru, or even say Rama is the Supreme Lord, they are true gurus. They are not going to give us any disinformation. So that is the litmus test. So he is saying Krishna, Vasudeva Krishna is Jagat Guru, so go and perform devotional service to that personality. Okay, this is just one single verse. That much information has been packed in by Prabhupada. And Kashyap Muni just said it in like one shloka, but each and every word in that shloka has so much significance and so many instructions for us. Okay, 21. Sa vidasyati te kaman harir deenanukampanah amoga bhagavad bhaktir netareti matir mama. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is very merciful to the poor, will fulfill all of your desires. For devotional service unto him is infallible. Any method other than devotional service is useless. That is my opinion. Kashyapa Muni is not a normal person. He is not an ignorant person. He is very well versed in all the Vedas, all the scriptures. He has all the knowledge. And he is saying that is my opinion, means we have to pay attention. What is he saying? Only devotional service is the option. Any method other than bhakti is useless. He is using the word Bhagavat Bhaktir. There is no confusion because again, it's explicit. There is no need to interpret this in any other way. He is saying Bhagavat Bhaktir. So he is saying any method other than devotional service is useless. That is my opinion. The same thing happens with Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj wants a kingdom better than his father, who is Uttanapad. Uttanapad's father is Swayambhuva Manu, who is the king for this universe, not only earth. Uttanapad was king for the earth planet, but his father Swayambhuva Manu was like the emperor for the universe. And his father was Lord Brahma. So he is like basically the master of the entire universe. Here Dhruva Maharaj is saying, I have been so insulted and humiliated by my stepmother, who is the queen. I want a kingdom that is even greater than my great grandfather Brahma. So his mother says, only Narayana can help you. That is the only thing she says, because she is also in a helpless condition. So Dhruva asks, where can I find Narayan? I do not know, but there are so many sages and very learned people. They keep coming to meet your father, and I have heard them speak that Narayana can be found in the forest. That's it. The small boy, when everybody was sleeping in the middle of the night, he wakes up, he is totally fearless, and he says, okay, I'm going to the forest. So this news starts reaching even the upper planetary systems, and even above that. And it reaches the ears of Narada Muni, who is very impressed. Oh, a small boy, he is not even afraid of night. He is not afraid of going to the forest. And he has walked and he wants to get a kingdom greater than Brahma. Who is this boy? I want to go and see him. So he comes in the forest and talks to Dhruva, and he says, oh, you are such a small boy. What are you doing here in the middle of the night? And that too, this is not a city. Even city in the middle of the night is not safe, and you are in the forest. This is not a place for you. Please go back home. Dhruva says, no, 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 no. My purpose is this. Oh, is that your purpose? But you are very young, small boy. You go, when you go, become big, you can come back. No, 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 no. I want to do it now. So looking at his determination and commitment, Narada Muni is very impressed, and he says, I will teach you devotional service. Just like Kashyapa Muni is teaching Aditi devotional service to the Supreme Lord, Narada Muni teaches devotional service to the Supreme Lord. And he says, I will give you the tips and techniques, follow it, and you will see Narayana. Narayana, Rama, Krishna, one and the same. So the different forms, but they same personality, same tattva. So that happened because Dhruva had material ambitions, material desires. Here Aditi also has material desires, material ambitions. But the solution being prescribed by a true guru is devotional service to the Supreme Lord Krishna. That's what Narada Muni did. That's what Kashyapa Muni is doing. So that is what is going on. So purport, there are three kinds of men who are called Akama, Moksha Kama, and Sarvakama. One who tries to get liberation from this material world is called Moksha Kama. One who wants to enjoy this material world to its fullest extent is called Sarvakama. And one who has fulfilled all his desires and has no further material desires is called Akama. A bhakta has no desires. No desire means no material desires. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam. He is purified and free from material desires. The mokshakami wants to achieve liberation by merging into the existence of the Supreme Brahman. And because of this desire to merge into the existence of the Lord, he is not yet pure. And since those who want liberation are impure, what to speak of the karmis? Karmis are the ones who are the materialists, who has material desires, material attachments, wanting material enjoyment, all this. So karmis who have so many desires to fulfill. Nonetheless, the Shastra says what? Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena yajate purusham param. Whether one desires everything, all material desires, material enjoyment, material attachments, even if one desires that sarva kamo va, or nothing, akama, or desires to merge into the existence of the Lord, moksha kama, he is intelligent only if he worships Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by rendering transcendental loving service. Tivrena bhakti yogena. It is coming in Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 3, Text 10. Kashyapa Muni saw that his wife Aditi had some material desires for the welfare of her sons, but still he advised her to render devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In other words, everyone, regardless of whether he is a karmi, that is, one who is with material desires, material enjoyment, material attachments, things like that, or one who is a jnani, one who wants to go and merge into the uh, impersonal Brahma Jyoti form of the Supreme Lord, or one who is a yogi, one who is meditating on the Paramatma feature within the heart, or one who is a bhakta who is practicing bhakti, should invariably take shelter of the lotus feet of Vasudeva and render transcendental loving service unto him, so that all his desires will be duly fulfilled. Krishna is Dina Anukampana. He is very merciful to everyone. That is the point. We all keep saying, "Oh, I am a devotee. I am practicing devotional service. I am practicing bhakti. I am getting up and chanting 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra at least every day. I am doing this. I am doing that." But we keep forgetting about Krishna. We forgetting about the loving nature of Krishna. We keep forgetting about how merciful he is. The Krishna is Dina Anukampana. He is very merciful to everyone. Therefore, if one wants to fulfill his material desires, Krishna helps him. Of course, sometimes if a devotee is very sincere, the Lord, as a special favor to him, refuses to fulfill his material desires and directly blesses him with pure, unalloyed devotional service. It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 22, texts 38 and 39. Krishna kahe, Krishna is saying, Ama baje mage vishaya sukha amrita chadi vishamage e bada murka ami vigya e murke vishaya kena diba swa charanamrita diya vishaya bhulaiba. Krishna says, if one engages in my transcendental loving service, but at the same time wants the opulence of material enjoyment, he is very foolish. Indeed, he is just like a person who gives up ambrosia to drink poison. Since I am very intelligent, why should I give this fool material prosperity? Instead, I shall induce him to take the nectar of the shelter of my lotus feet and make him forget illusory material enjoyment. If a devotee maintains some material desire and at the same time very sincerely desires to engage at the lotus feet of Krishna, Krishna may directly give him unalloyed devotional service and take away all his material desires and possessions. This is the Lord's special favor to the devotees. Okay, if not, otherwise, If one takes to Krishna's devotional service but still has material desires to fulfill, he may become free from all material desires as Dhruva Maharaja did. But this may take some time. However, if a very sincere devotee wants only Krishna's lotus feet, Krishna directly gives him the position of Shuddha Bhakti, unalloyed devotional service. So, whichever way we are leaning towards, Krishna is ready to help us achieve that and also help us become his devotees. That too, devotee without any of these material desires, no material contamination, pure devotional service. He is ready to grant even that. Even if we are having material desires in our heart, he is ready to fulfill that desires also. But the thing that we need to do first is we have to render devotional service to Krishna. For that, we have to understand what is devotional service to Krishna. Devotional service to Krishna means Krishna needs to be happy. Krishna needs to be pleased. Any activity that I do, it is for his pleasure and for his happiness only. Normally, we do activities for my pleasure, for my enjoyment, for my happiness. That is called material consciousness. Whereas spiritual consciousness is my activity, each and every one of my activity is towards pleasing Krishna only, to give Krishna enjoyment only. So that is bhakti. So by doing something, Krishna should be pleased. It should make him happy. So we are not in that stage yet where every moment, every activity that we are doing is giving Krishna pleasure and enjoyment. That is the Shuddha Sattva state, where all these elevated personalities like Srila Prabhupada and all other saintly personalities, they were on that level of consciousness, and they were every single moment, every single activity was like that, to give Krishna pleasure, to make Krishna enjoy. But we are not there. But at least out of the 200, 300, 1000 activities that we do in a single day, we can do one activity, right? Out of these many activities that I do in one single day, I'm not even talking about a week, month, year, lifetime. One single day, we are doing so many activities. Out of those, one single activity we can do exclusively. Krishna, this is for you. This is to please you. Please kindly accept it. That is bhakti. From that level, if we keep doing like that, we will keep growing, and then reach this Shuddha Sattva stage. And then we will also, every single moment, all of our activities, we will be doing it only for Krishna's pleasure and enjoyment. So we have to start somewhere. So let's start here. Out of all the activities that I am doing every single day, one single activity today, I will do many activities today. One activity I will do exclusively. Krishna, this is for you. This is for to please you. Kindly accept it. So that is our level currently. We are at that very beginning low level, but that's okay. Krishna is so kind. We saw that Dina Anukampana is very merciful to everyone. So he will be merciful to even to me, to each one of us. So that is the mood we should have when we look at Krishna. Krishna is Dina Anukampana. He is merciful to everyone, so he will also be merciful to me. So out of all the activities that I am going to do today, I will do at least one activity exclusively for Krishna's pleasure and enjoyment, and say, Krishna, kindly accept it. I don't have any qualifications. You are not obligated to accept whatever I do for you, but I'm praying to you, I am begging to you, please accept whatever, this one activity I am doing it exclusively for your pleasure and enjoyment. Please, out of your merciful nature, kindly accept it. Even though I might not be qualified, please accept it. Because that's what we do, right? We have a guru in our life. A guru is qualified. So we say, oh, Guru, since my Guru is qualified, I can perform bhakti. And through the media of my Guru, I can offer my services not only to my Guru but also to Krishna. That is the mood of a devotee. Devotee doesn't think, oh, I'm so elevated, so I am a devotee. Oh, yeah, I have got my first initiation. I have got my second initiation. Oh, I am the greatest gift to this entire creation. The devotee doesn't think like that. Devotee always thinks I am unqualified, but Krishna is qualified, and Krishna's representative, spiritual master, Guru is qualified. So that's why I am given being given opportunities to be engaged in devotional service. So that is what is going on in these two verses. So let's stop here and let's see if there is any comments, discussions, or questions or corrections. If I have said anything incorrectly, kindly forgive me.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class, starting the day, hearing your wonderful class on Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhuji, my question is regarding Kashyapa Muni telling Aditi exactly that she should worship Vasudeva Krishna. And we know that Vamana Avatar came before Lord Krishna. But how does Kashyapa Muni know? Is it from a previous kalpa, or he knows that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead already?
Kashyapa Muni knows already. He knows Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and Krishna has so many different spiritual forms, and eternally all these forms are existing in the spiritual worlds. They know all that. Brahma knows it. Brahma's sons, they are also very well versed in all this knowledge. Not only in knowledge, right? They are practicing bhakti, because without practicing bhakti, Kashyapa Muni will not recommend to practice bhakti to his wife Aditi. So it is obvious that he is also practicing bhakti. So he knows all that. And it's not like only one time Vamana comes, one time Rama comes, one time Krishna comes. Every yoga, it's like 4 seasons in a single year. We are in winter. It's not the only winter, right? Winter comes again next year. Winter came last year also, the previous years also. So we know the 4 seasons keep repeating within a year. So similarly, all these yugas go through in a cyclical way, and then in each yuga the Supreme Lord is coming. He is coming as Vamana again and again. He is coming as Rama again and again. He is coming as Krishna. So like that, all these things keep happening. So it's not like a one time event. He comes and performs his duties correctly, the Supreme Lord. So Kashyapa Muni has knowledge of all this, and he knows who is the Supreme Lord, because his grandfather Brahma knows, and he is receiving the knowledge from Brahma through Marichi to him. So later on in this chapter, he is going to tell that I asked the same question to my father Marichi, and Marichi was told the same thing by his father Brahma. So he is establishing the guru disciple parampara system there, and say through that I received this knowledge, and I am giving this knowledge, sharing this knowledge with you, my dear wife Aditi. So that is the way these personalities always act. They don't concoct their own ideas. They know everything. And how did they know everything? Evam parampara praptam. From Krishna, the knowledge was imparted to Brahma. From Brahma, it was imparted to many, and one of the many was Marichi. And from Marichi, it came to Kashyapa Muni. So Kashyapa Muni is tracing his Guru Parampara and saying, I have bona fide knowledge because these are bona fide personalities in the Guru Parampara, and from them I received the bona fide knowledge, this bona fide bhakti, and I am sharing it with you.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Yes, the Lord comes in every yuga, and we cannot even fathom how many times He has come because it's like the waves of the ocean. But also heard that Krishna and Gauranga, they come only once in Kalpa out of the 14 Manvantras and all the 1,000 yuga cycles. The Lord comes only once in the day of Brahma, not
As
every
he is,
yuga.
as he is fully, and display his most confidential pastimes, the Vrindavan pastimes, that he does only in one day of Brahma. But in other yugas, there Krishna might come, but he might not display his full potency, full Supreme Lord stuff, including the most intimate Vrindavan pastimes. He might just give out the Dwaraka pastimes and go back.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for this neat class. As always, you covered so many points. I don't have any question, but it was such a wonderful class, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for tolerating me.
No, Prabhuji. Yeah, such a beautiful class, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. We have 21 participants today, so everybody loves your class. Anybody has any question or comment?
They are also kind to me.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. It was very nice class, the way you described the verses and read the purport. And it's a very good learning from you, like, how we should read Srila Prabhupada purport and, understand them. I will listen to your class again, Prabhuji. Again, it was very full of nectarine, and you explained so many topics. We take it very lightly. For example, devotional services and how Krishna is pleased and how we should do that. There's so many things. Thank you, Prabhuji. I don't have any specific question. I will ask devotees, like, if you have anything, you can ask.
Thank you for your kind words and encouragement.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much. I think it brought a lot of good points, and I hope I can implement some of these in my daily life. Thank you. I always enjoy your class.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Madharat Pranam to you. Shubh ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much. Like all others are saying, very nice class. Prabhuji, in the first beginning, you read the purport for 20 that there was something about, that even if our relatives are not this thing, we should give up on them, right? Relatives are not Krishna conscious, then we have to give up on them, or something about attachment with family. So with reference to that, I wanted to mention that sometimes it's, like, we could have relatives around us which are very loving and very nice, but somehow Krishna consciousness, they're not taking fully. They'll take part of it, the only chanting, not taking prasadam, or, there could be different aspects which is not fully touching their heart, that how serious this is, important it is. And of course we have an association with them, and and also at the same time our practices are not so strong that we can pray like this, that please detach us away from this thing, because there has been previous attachments when we were not Krishna conscious with our relatives. And by relatives, I meant like could be mother also, sister also, close, brother, a blood relation. So how we can, not take the association. And, it's very easy. We hear, oh, give your association. But, how giving association meaning you can tell them to chant, take only prasadam and this, that we can do. So, is there anything you can emphasize on this particular this thing? I was trying to find that line that you read, the purport. I was not able to get. It's a long purport. So while you were reading, a question was coming to me. So if some thoughts can be shared on this context about relatives.
So we do not have a proper conception of about ourselves. The bodily conception of life, what does it mean? We think that I think that I am this body, and anything related to this body is mine by that extension. And my relative, it starts with my mother, my father, my siblings, and my extended relatives. Everything, those identifications are coming because I think I am this body. So when I do not know what exact sentence that you refer to in that purport of text 20, but generally giving up family attachments or even attachments, right? Giving up family attachments, we have to understand it properly. Giving up family attachments doesn't mean that I don't speak with my mother, father, brothers, sisters, my children. No, it's not that. Giving up family attachment means we understand really, truly, properly who they are actually. We think that these are my children, my wife, my husband, my mother, my father, my brother, my sister. Who do they belong to? When I say my mother, I'm claiming they belong to me. When I say my children, I claim that they belong to me. I am. So that is the material conception, material consciousness. That is correct, incorrect. Who do they belong to? They belong to Krishna. In this lifetime, he has given me those people, but ultimately they belong to him. But we don't, we claim that we are practicing, we are devotees, we are practicing, oh, I have to give my association to others. But we don't even have a proper conception of who we are and who my family members are. That is our incomplete, incorrect understanding currently. There's nothing wrong, but we have to understand first. Yeah, my conception is not complete yet. I'm not even seeing myself as belonging to Krishna and all my family members as belonging to Krishna. Because everything in this creation and every people, every living being in this creation belongs to him. He says, I am the seed giving father for everybody. So he is the father. Every one of us belong to him eternally. But here in this lifetime, he is sharing them with us and we are saying, oh, they are mine. So I normally give an example for this. You say, for example, let's take you and I are neighbors. You are going on a yatra for 1 month to India and you give your home keys to me. For what purpose? To take care of the home in your absence. So you give the home key to me. Since you have given the home key to me, when you come back from your yatra, I say, you gave the key to me, this house belongs to me. How would you feel? We are doing the same thing with Krishna. Krishna in this lifetime is giving these persons our wealth, our knowledge, our some qualities that we have. Krishna is giving to us in this lifetime, but we are thinking that's mine. But the conception has to change. No, they belong to Krishna. He has given it to me for safekeeping or for me to use in a particular way. That's it. I cannot claim it as my intelligence, my skills, my qualities, my father, my mother, my spouse, my children, my wealth, my knowledge. Everything has been given by Krishna. It belongs to him only. We don't think like that. Oh, it's mine. So that conception we have to give up. That is what it means giving up family attachments. We are attached in a wrong way. We have to be attached to them in the right way. That happens only when we get the correct connection. Oh, they are all belonging to Krishna. When we bring Krishna into the picture and we see every one of our relationship, every one of our possessions through that lens, through that perspective, it becomes clear. Oh, so then I can be attached to them through Krishna because they belong to Krishna eternally. They are Krishna's. That is the conception we have to work to shift. We are not there yet, but we are slowly working towards shifting that conception. When we look at them like that, then then when we start telling them, oh, please chant, please take prasad, then we are giving them proper association. So we have to be correct. When we are correct and proper in our understanding, it rubs off on them and then they will take up bhakti. Until then, it doesn't happen.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this answer. It was in the beginning of the purport only. It says, of course, that is nice, but actually, a material relative cannot do anything good for anyone, right? It is saying like that.
Yeah, the relative cannot save us from death. The material problems, right? A person who is in the same position, if our relatives are in the same position, they cannot save us from that. The scriptures are very clear about that. Who can save us from this?
Yeah, so Prabhuji, because of this, like if we're reading this line and we take it very seriously, that means we should not be attached at all to our relatives then. Because
yeah, true. No, the question you asked is a very valid one, but the underlying issue behind that question is our conception is not correct. So that's why my response was about correcting our conception.
Yeah. So basically, we can be superficially attached because the relatives are given to us by Krishna, but our attachment has to be with Krishna only because
and through them we have to be attached to all these. So when we are connected to Krishna, everything and everybody is Krishna's, then we are connected to everything and everybody, right?
Yes.
But we don't. We are identifying ourselves only through this body, through this bodily relationship. My mother, my father, my children, all these things. So if we are like limiting it and we are downsizing it to that level. So we shouldn't do that. Everyone belongs to Krishna. Even I belong to Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Actually, while you're giving me the answer, devotees are so merciful that, it reminded me of the story of, it was Srivas Thakur, I'm not very good with names, whose son passed away. And then Lord Chaitanya was doing the kirtan and then he told everyone, all the ladies, stop lamenting, stop. Because Lord Chaitanya is doing the kirtan.
Because he did not want Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's enjoyment and pleasure to be disturbed.
And that time he didn't care whether, what is happening to his son, or actually he passed away. But still, like how devotees are.
He put away his own grief, deepest grief.
Yes. And but still, Prabhuji, like even if we read these lines from the purport of Srila Prabhupada, but we still know that our Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, is very merciful. And then, he said that I'm not really having a good enjoyment. Lord Chaitanya mentioned, and then he came and saw, and then he put him to life. So like we can leave the Lord to be attached to our so-called family, but our attachment should be one pointed to Krishna. Is that the right way?
Yeah. Once we connect with Krishna correctly,
Yeah.
and how are we going to connect with Krishna correctly? We have to connect with our Guru correctly.
Yes.
So it starts there. Oh, I do not even have a guru. Then I need to start praying right from now onwards that I need to have a guru in my life. Without guru, I am like an orphan.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this class. And, it was such a long purport and so much to learn today. And we are really thankful for your association. If anybody else has questions, they can ask. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this wonderful class. In theory, Prabhuji, yes, what you're saying, what we have learned today is of all the time we are, told that, we should be only one pointedly attached to Krishna. However, when we are in this body, and it is very difficult, and we've been given this family by the Lord, maybe for our as a duty or whatever. But even I remember that Lord Rama cried when Lord Dashrath passed away, when his father passed away.
Yeah, but he was not doing it with the conception of Dasharatha was a pure devotee. It was a devotee Supreme Lord relationship even there.
Yes, that's right, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. You've clarified.
Yeah.
But still, Prabhuji, being in the body, I mean, there is little more than what we will have a relationship with a stranger, even though he's also got the Lord in him. It cannot be the same, theoretically, I'm saying. We have to aspire to a higher level.
No, that's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he says Jnanam. Jnanam is theoretical knowledge. Right? We read from scriptures, we have got the knowledge. That's Jnanam. But immediately after Jnanam, he says Vijnana Sahitam. We have to apply that knowledge in our day-to-day life. We cannot keep it at the theoretical knowledge level. Krishna does. Theoretical knowledge is the Jnana Yoga path. We are not about theoretical knowledge just for the sake of knowledge. Yeah, we keep reading, we keep getting knowledge. No, that is not the knowledge that Krishna wants us to have. He wants us to get the knowledge and practice it every single day according to our capacity. Every day, whatever we can, not everything at once. I heard something today. So many things I heard from scriptures, but I can take one thing, I will practice it today. I have to apply it. I have to keep applying it. So that is what Krishna means by Vijnanam. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. So it should not stay in the theoretical knowledge. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, by myself, it is very difficult. Nothing is easy in this world. Can you name anything that is very easy? Or anything that you have acquired in this life, did anything come easy? No. The nature of this world, nothing comes easy. We have to put in work. We have to put in effort. Okay? But so bhakti, all these things, one pointed focus to Krishna. How are we going to get it? Just by being myself and just doing it myself? No. I need to do it in the association of devotees. Satsanga, Bhakta Sangha is important. We need to do it. I will give you an example, just a normal, simple example. We all know about marathon running. Go and talk to anybody who is doing even a half a marathon or a full marathon. How did they do it? They did not just put in hard work, they just did not run. They need to have a running partner. A partner who has already done some marathon running. They will have a running partner. Without a running partner, nobody can run a marathon and complete it. Period. No, I will just do it by myself. No, it doesn't work like that. To really compete in a marathon, they need to have a running partner who has already done a marathon running. Even for something like that, just a marathon running like that, we need a running partner. To do bhakti, don't we need a running partner? We need.
Yes, Prabhuji.
We need somebody, some devotee who has more experience than me to be my guide, to be my mentor. To so they will say, "Oh, this works. No, don't do it like this. Don't do it like it. This works. This is easier. That is easier." So that's where all these do's and don'ts and all these guns. We immediately, "Oh, why are you telling me not to do that? Oh, why are no?" Because they have experienced what works, what doesn't work. That's why I gave the example of marathon running. Marathon running is very demanding on the body. They know what even a small, tiny thing that we take for granted will become big, detrimental in a big way. So they will tell that. And an intelligent person will say, "Oh, this is for my own benefit." So we need some devotee like that, an experienced devotee like that, with whom we have to practice bhakti and grow in bhakti. Then we know, yeah, now it's clear. Oh, this is how it is done. And by doing this, I got the prescribed results. Oh, fantastic. I completed my marathon running. And wow, they don't stop just with one marathon. They run multiple marathons across the country, across the world. So people are like, so I have so many things that I have to do in bhakti, but now I am confident that I can do it because there was an experienced and seasoned devotee with whom I practiced bhakti.
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much. Very, very beautiful answer, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, is there an example that you can give, the most common way that we, get attached to our family members, and any action that we do that we should not, if we were not attached, we would not do? I mean,
For all these, the easiest thing is start chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and keep chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in whatever way we are doing. Even we are doing it in inattentive way, we have to do that. That is the main lifeline for correcting all this. So let's focus on that. Chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra doesn't need us to be very well versed in Vedic scriptures, Sanskrit, having this knowledge, that knowledge, this much wealth, that much wealth, nothing. No, we don't need any qualification, no qualities are required, no criteria, nothing. All we have to do is chant. That's why I specifically mentioned, even if we are chanting inattentively, distractedly, at least we have to keep chanting. That is the starting point. And then all the other improvements will come, clarity will come, understanding will come. Because in today's world, one of the purport, Prabhupada quoted the words from chapter 10, text 10 of Bhagavad Gita. From within, I give the light of knowledge and understanding, using which they can come to me. So Krishna will give that knowledge and understanding from within. He is within as Paramatma. So the first thing that we need to do is chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Chant the names of Krishna and Rama there. That is going to help us progress. So that is very important. It's not just like a ritualistic thing that we are trying to do here.
thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Prabhuji, the previous question Mataji was asking about, or you were mentioning, I don't know whether the question was asked about the marathon. Also, they say that the Maya has a more attack on a person when the person is alone. But if you're with devotees and other people, then Maya goes away. Maya Devi doesn't attack so much, right?
Forget about even Maya. We don't even need to go that philosophical, right? Even in a day-to-day life, doing it alone, doing it in a group in groups, there is strength.
Mm.
Even the birds that that migrate from one continent to another when winter summer happens, if the same bird cannot fly that distance if it is doing it alone, it doesn't have that capacity. But how is it able to achieve it when it is flying in group? They go that greater distance and reach their destination. They are safe. They are able to reach the destination. If they do it by themselves, by themselves alone, they cannot. The same bird, but
Yes.
when it is flying in the group, it is able, all the birds in the group are able to fly that maximum distance and reach the distance, and also safely.
Also, Prabhuji, there's also science involved, because when these birds fly, they form a V shape,
Yeah.
in which these birds get energy by flying in that particular angle. I heard that somewhere. Maybe if somebody can correct me, science is involved. And you know,
And they do that, but they do it in the group. Only with that group strength comes. But even that bird, which has a tiny brain, tiny intelligence, is much more brilliant, intelligent than us human beings.
Yes.
Because we are so full of puffed up with our ego and pride, and so no, I am so individualistic, so independent. That
I
is
can do it. We say I can do it alone.
Yeah, well, I don't need anybody. Why do I need a guru? Why do I need a guru in between me and my God? It's only me and my God. People talk like that today. How sad.
Yeah, or sometimes also people say that I'll worship Krishna directly. I don't need like guru.
Yeah, that's what. I don't need a medium. I don't need an intermediary.
Hmm.
How ignorant and arrogant. No, it doesn't work like that.
Also, Prabhuji, like another example is like if you have one stick, it can be broken, but you have like 50 sticks, very
You
hard.
can just put 10 sticks together. It becomes difficult to break.
Yeah. And also Srila Prabhupada would always quote this example that, I'll be happy in how much you all cooperate. Now, cooperation is only possible when we all come together, devotees. Otherwise, it's not possible. Like even Prabhupada, in the same lines, he always said this: I'll be happy in the way you all cooperate with each other and work.
No, cooperation is a next step. First thing is to come together. We are not even coming together. We are a lone wolf.
True, yeah.
A lone wolf never survives. A wolf survives in a pack.
Thank you, Prabhuji. And I like the line you mentioned that I don't know, I'm just paraphrasing it, that we have to live the scriptures. That is very important.
Yeah.
Not that we hear something, we read something, okay, we have to have
It
association.
is good. Hearing, reading is good. But we have to apply it. Krishna is very specific about that. Jnanam vijnana sahitam. So he has made it very clear. He says, apply it. He is not saying, I apply everything at once, apply each principle 100% at once. No, but we have to apply it. To whatever extent we can in our daily life.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And we have to pray to our Guru, we have to pray to Krishna, please help me, because by myself I cannot do it. So please give me that intelligence, give me that strength. So that is what is called depending on Guru and Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Okay,
Hare
looks like
Krishna.
we are done.
Yeah, so if nobody has any question or comment, we can end up the call here by paying obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Pancha kalpatarvesha kripasindhubhyavasya patitanam pavanebhyo Nandakoti Vaishnav ki jai, Acharya Srinath Thakur ki jai, Santara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai,
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai, His Grace Raghunandan Prabhu ki jai. Thank you
Jai.
so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hari
Hare
Bol.
Krishna.
Hari
Thank you very
Bol.
much.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.